You wake up, check your phone. You have a message. Congratulations, you just won $10 million. What do you do? Do you quit your job? Do you buy a house? Do you tell your family? Would you know what to do? Or would you make the same mistakes that almost everyone makes? Winning the lottery does not guarantee lifelong financial security. Some winners end up bankrupt despite receiving life-changing amounts of money. This is not a video about how to win the lottery. This is a video about what happens after. 3 real stories. 3 people who won life-changing money. 3 different outcomes. And 1 question. What would you do? Story number 1. Denise Rossi, California. She wins $1.3 million on the lottery. 11 days later, she files for divorce from her husband of 25 years. She keeps the lottery win secret. Her husband, Thomas, is blindsided. He later says that she wanted him out of the house very fast, and that it wasn't like her to act that way. What would you have done? Would you have told him? Would you have hidden it? Would you have been able to keep that secret? 2 years pass. Thomas receives a letter in the mail. The letter is addressed to Denise. It is from a company that helps lottery winners get lump sum payments. He opens it. He reads it. He realizes his ex-wife won over $1 million right before she left him. Have you ever been betrayed by someone you trusted? Imagine finding out that way. Thomas takes Denise to court. The judge rules that she violated laws about disclosing assets. She acted with fraud and malice. Her punishment? Because she failed to disclose the asset, the court awarded the entire prize to her ex-husband. Her attorney later said that if she had just been honest, she might have kept some or all of the money. But the fraud finding left her with nothing. 1 mistake, 1 secret. $1.3 million gone. Would you have made the same choice? Story number 2. John Willie, Oregon. He wins $5,000 a week for life. Not a lump sum, a weekly check. Every week, for the rest of his life. He quits his job. He buys a house in Washington. He is set for life, or so he thinks. The company paying him is called Publishers Clearing House. You have probably heard of them. They have been around for decades. Here is a question for you. What if the company paying you goes bankrupt? In April 2025, Publishers Clearing House files for Chapter 11, bankruptcy. After the bankruptcy filing, John's weekly check stopped arriving. He says the whole thing feels, quote, like a nightmare. He tries to get a job, but he has not worked in over 10 years. He says finding work has been difficult. He sells his caravan. He sells his jet ski. Now he may have to sell his house. What would you do if the income you trusted disappeared tomorrow? Do you have a backup plan? Here is the worst part. The company that bought Publishers Clearing House said they would pay future winners. But past winners? They were on their own. More than $25 million was still owed to prize winners like John. The new owners argued that those obligations were not part of the assets they acquired. Unlike many lottery cautionary tales, John's problem wasn't overspending. His income stream disappeared. And now he might lose everything. Do you know where your income would come from if your employer disappeared? Story number 3. William Post. He wins $16.2 million from the Pennsylvania lottery. He was unemployed. He was on disability. He had nothing. Then he had everything. Within 2 weeks, he had spent $300,000. He bought a car lot, a restaurant, an airplane. He could not even fly. His brother was arrested for hiring someone to kill him to get the money. His relatives sued him. His friends called him every day. Strangers showed up at his door. He said later, "I wish it never happened. It was totally a nightmare." 1 year after winning, he was $1 million in debt. He declared bankruptcy. He was later jailed for firing a gun over the head of a bill collector. He spent his later years relying on food stamps and Social Security before his death. Think about that. $16 million, and he died with almost nothing. What would you have done differently? Would you have said no to family? Would you have hidden from friends? Would you have been able to say the word no? William Post could not. He spent recklessly and struggled to manage the attention that came with sudden wealth, and it destroyed him. 3 stories, 3 different mistakes. Denise Rossi hid the money from her husband. She lost everything in court. John Willie trusted a company that went bankrupt. Now he might lose his house. William Post spent too fast. He could not say no. He died with almost nothing. What do they teach us? Lesson 1. Do not make big decisions right away. Wealth managers say you should wait 6 to 12 months before doing anything major. Lesson 2. Keep it private. Do not tell everyone. Do not post online. Privacy is a form of protection. Lesson 3. Do not quit your job immediately. Your job gives you structure, community, purpose. Some lottery winners have reported returning to work because they missed the structure and social connection. Lesson 4. Get a team, a financial advisor, a tax professional, an estate lawyer. Do not do it alone. As many financial advisors point out, money often amplifies the habits and behaviors that are already there. If you are generous, you will become more generous. If you are irresponsible, you will become more irresponsible. So here is the real question. If you won $10 million tomorrow, would you be ready? Subscribe to Money Fails. Real stories, real mistakes, real lessons. Do not be the person who wins the lottery and loses everything.